This video is to show you how to use a graphic template in Canva. We're going to give you this template and it's got, let's see, 8 little graphics in it. So I'm going to show you how to edit it. You can use anything, any style you want. This is kind of a beachy style, but I'll show you how easy it is to change it. So this is graphic number 1. If you click on the background and then go to elements, or rather go to uploads, if you have photos of your own property uploaded, you can easily drag them over, and we're wanting to replace the background. So I actually just deleted the background. Let me go back. So I have a photo. I have to make sure you click on the right spot. There we go. Photo in the background. I'm going to delete that so you can actually change this background in several different ways. You can drag in a photo that you like. There we go. And then it's kind of moved to the top. So you double click on it or right click on it, put layer right here and put send to back, and it'll be the background. There you go. Or if you don't want a photo, get rid of that. And you go down here on the left of your bar in your Canva and click background and pick any background you want. If you want something textured, there you go. You can do that. You can go to landscapes, patterns, gradients. Sometimes I like the gradients because the color, if it's a color theme, kind of stick to your color theme for your property. Mine are fairly bright. So I have sort of tropical themes going on. So I'll try to stick to those. But you can see that you can give it a different look all the way through. And that's that. This is a gradient going sideways. I don't like that. Let's just play with this one. So we'll go with that yellow. Or if you don't want gradients, you can go to landscapes and see all. And you can actually type in a certain type of landscape you want. So let's say we want beach. Or let's do sunrise. You can type that in. And here they come. There's just one. I actually like that one. And I've actually blown this one up. You can double click on your background. And usually you can drag the photo to make it bigger, way bigger, and then move whatever you want up into your photo. And then just click outside the box and it should come back to where you are. There we go. So that's kind of cool too. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the gradients just to make it simple. Oh, but look, there's patterns. If you want a pattern, just be careful you don't get too busy because some people can't focus on your message. See that? Now that would be a real cool retro look right there. So, but again, stick with your theme that you're doing for your property. And that one's not bad. I'm going back to gradients because it's just simpler. Recently used. What did I use recently? Oh, look at that one. See, I could get in here and play all day. See, that's kind of cool. All right, get out of there. I'm going back to the gradients, see all, and I want this softer yellow. Okay, so then if you want to change this banner, all you have to do is click on the box where it is and go up to edit, and it will give you different color filters for that. Then if you want to change the text, this text I used was sort of a retro vintage look for this particular property, but you click on the box with the text, just go over here, and it will show you the different ones available. Let's say you want something more corporate looking, those will come up. Just remember to try and stick with the same kind of font throughout so you're not getting really confusing looking. You want your message to be clear. So there we go. That's a nice simple one. Hammersmith 1. This one's a little more bold. Okay, let's do that one. And you can actually click on your text and then see if you can also bold it. Some of the fonts won't let you. That one does. Okay, so best kept secret. Oh, I hit on the one. In wherever you are, my time. Okay. And you can, of course, even change the text if you want to. And right here is where you change the font size. So if I want that bigger, you can do that. Oh, what did I just do? And I want to move my text box up a little to get it in that banner. There we go. This one, I have the Superhost logo on it. You can leave that if you want to. If you have Superhost status, just go ahead and start using it. And then here's my 5 stars. I can move those around. Now see the difference. I used this yellow background so the gold doesn't show up as good. These are little clips, little screenshots I took off my Airbnb. And I just right size them to fit on here. And here's a spot, this circle where you can put your logo. If you have your logo, you go ahead and you upload it to Canva. These are all different photos I've uploaded. And you just grab your logo, drag it over to this little circle, make sure you get the right one. I didn't want to go in there. Come on now. Let me make sure this is a picture frame. Oh, I need to go back to elements to get a round frame. Well, actually, I can just copy this one. Let's duplicate this round frame. Let's make it smaller. Move it right there. It's on a white background in case your logo is transparent. It'll have a white background this way. That's what the white circle's for. Move this. If you click in a box and arrow down or arrow sideways, you can move it. Okay, now let's try. Go back to my uploads. If I put them. There we go. I uploaded my logo right here. Now let me drag it over to here. It should pop in there. There it goes. Okay, there you go. Then I can get on that box and make it bigger if I want to. Move it up and move it down. Doesn't look like it's really centered. So if I don't want this yellow white box, I can make that smaller. Move this over. Okay, there we go. Then in the photo here, you can put a picture of your property or however you want to showcase it. So it could be, let's do this one. Okay, you'll drag it and fit in the frame. Then if you double click on your photo, you can adjust the size of it. So I like just this house to show through because it's so majestic. And there you go. Okay, so you can edit this, alter it any way you want. I'm not crazy about the background for this, but I'm just doing it to show you how to make it work. Okay, the second one is very similar. I've got 4 different picture squares here. If you wanted to put in 4 different pictures of a property, you would just grab your photo from your uploads, drag it over the square that you want, and then double click on your photo and move it however you want it to fit in there. Okay, and this again is just, oops. There it was, okay. So that one really is not go with that property, but I don't need to be that specific right this minute. Okay, so there's the game room. There's the kitchen. Here's a little living area. I want to move that around and actually size that. Move it over. Oh, that was not a great picture for that spot. Okay, let's get it. Let's do the little fire pit. And again, these pictures are not the right size for there. Okay, and let's do the little table setting. So you get a little snapshot of what's going on in this house. Oops, I need to. And you can again change the font to whatever you want. Put in the font box right there. And let's do this one. The XXS house or this one. I like that one. Whatever your house name is, put it there. Okay, then onto this next graphic. I've changed the background and used a photo of a particular house, and I found that it's a generic photo. I just searched for beach house, which you could do. Mountain. I mean, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Get that out of there. You click in the whole box and hit delete, it'll go away. So I'm over here and I want to look No in-house. So, but you'll have your own photos uploaded and drag them in there. That's all you do. And then again, you can drag in your photo. Upload. I'm just going to size this one because I'm using the picture frame. So I have the white background and I can just size up with that. So it didn't seem to really need it. So I'm going to get rid of that white background. Sorry, I had one on here. There you go. Okay. So then again, you can edit your text, however you want it to be. And you can edit this background color right here. That's a whole photo. So I think it only gave me so many choices on that one. But you click edit and you'll see all the filters right here. So if I wanted to change it, it's going to be within this color scheme on that particular element that I used. Let's do rustic and more. Well, maybe I'll do tundra. Kind of goes with that house. Kind of boring to me, but you can see how that works. Or I can go soft. Not vintage. Nope. Nope. Gotcha. I'm always wrong about that. And then intensity right here, it looks like I can decrease the color intensity. Or if I wanted to go mono, be classic. Wow. So you've got all those choices within that graphic. There's another 4-part where you can put 4 pictures in. This is pretty basic. You can use this or not, or just totally change the background again. This arrow right here puts you back to where you were. I'm not crazy about this page, but it was again for sort of a retro spot. So you could do anything you want to put the 3 hands. You can't use like emojis from your text. You have to go to elements and you can type in arrow down. If you wanted to change that, it's going to give you back in elements and do arrow down. There we go. If I wanted to change this out, I could do something like this. Check for availability, and then I go up here and edit the color. And I can edit the size. And so let's say I like that better. Whatever graphics you want to put. And I don't like this, I can actually click on that, double click it, and do duplicate. That way you have it the same size. Do duplicate, and there you go. Okay. If I want to get rid of this frame, I can get rid of that and not have anything. If you hold these and move them, you see the line on top will tell you when you're even, which is a pretty cool feature. I want to change this color of this text to match these arrows, so it tells you the document colors right there. And I think I'm going with this one. Nope. Photo colors. Nope. Okay. And then if I wanted to change the color of this, you could also. You can get rid of the background. And the background you like. Back in the gradients. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Whatever works for you, or just go with no color. There you go. So you can fix that however you like. You know, the possibilities are endless. And if you're using this for a post or something like this, make sure you put your link as the first comment under your post, because it won't, even though it says it's right here, I'm clicking on this, and then up here, you'll see There's a place for the link. There we go. There was a place you could add the link, but it doesn't really go over when you post it. So make sure that you put your link that you want as your first comment under your Facebook post, okay? Oh, this was just something fun I did. I stayed in my own Airbnb last night, but I drank too much espresso. So you could do a personal experience. Again, you can change colors. To change colors of different text, you want your text in different text boxes. And then these little things are over here from the elements section. If you want to find little icons, you just type them in. So let's say you wanted a coffee icon. There you go. And it's going to see where it says graphics or photos. I like the graphics because that was just the theme here. You could use something like this instead. Put this somewhere. Okay. Or just leave it like it was. Or you can actually use a photo of coffee. So however you want to do it. This is a sample testimonial, and I just was so happy. This person texted me. I thought he was going to be a challenging guest, but when he got in the house, as soon as he opened the door, he sent me this. People lost the flair that Airbnb used to have with all the personal touches for weary travelers. This one has them all. Thank you. So I just screenshot that, uploaded it in my images, dragged it over here, and typed something fun. Okay. And it got a lot of comments. And this was something I was focusing on a different topic. Why did my income double this year, which is one property? Because I was relentless on these 4 things. But this, I was talking more to hosts. So if you have a different market, you can use that. Anyway, back to the beginning. This is just a simple demonstration of how you edit graphics and make your own in Canva. We will include this template for you. Thank you. I just want to stop recording.